Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor and today I'm going to share with you some of the books that I hope to read in 2026. Now, I am a mood reader, so I don't know when I'm going to get to these books, but these are the ones that I really hope I can read at least half of them this year, along with all the other things I plan on reading. But let's just jump in and get started. First, I have Interview with a Vampire by Anne Rice. We all know what this is about. I love it. I love vampires. I really need to read the book because I've seen the movie and I've seen the show, and I love both of them, but I've never read it. Then I have The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. I've been meaning to read this book for years, and I've never gotten around to it, and that's it. I need to correct that. Same thing goes for this next book, which is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. The movie is one of my favorite movies of all time, and the miniseries. I love them both. Never read the book. This next book I have already mentioned in a previous video, but that is The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. Yeah, really need to get to this one. This next fantasy, I'm failing as a fantasy fan, I feel, because I haven't read this yet. But it's also a little bit intimidating too. And that's The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. I've never read this, and I've never read the Lord of the Rings series. And I've been yelled at by several friends for that. This next book, I'm very disappointed in myself that I couldn't finish this book when I was reading it. But to be fair, I read all of the other books in the series, like back to back to back, and I burnt myself out, so it's my own fault. But that's Rhythm of War by Brandon Sanderson. This is book 4 in the Stormlight Archive series. I love this series so much. It's just a lot. I mean, come on. That's a lot. It's a lot. But I need to finish this book because I need to read Wind and Truth. Now the problem is that I'm going to need a refresh on all the other books. But I'm sure I can find some YouTube videos on here that'll give me like a breakdown of what happened so that I can just pick this one up. Then I have House of Frank by Kay Sinclair. This is Kay Sinclair's debut novel, and this was very popular, I believe in 2024? I think is that when this came out? Pretty sure it was 2024. Yeah, 2024. I know that I need to be in the right frame of mind for this book because this deals a lot with the topic of grief and loss and depression, and I just don't know if mentally I'm there. In this book, we follow a witch named Syka who is dealing with the loss of her sister. While she was alive, she promised her sister that she would take her ashes to Ash Gardens, which is an arboretum that takes people's ashes and puts them in soil, and they then grow into a tree. That was her sister's wish, and Syka plans to honor those wishes. She goes to Ash Gardens, and there's a storm, and she gets stuck there, and they offer her lodging, and then she wants to help pay for her stay there by helping around. She ends up taking a job there and staying. This has obviously topics of grief, but also found family, and there's queer representation in here, and it's a cozy fantasy. So I'm very excited to get to this. I gotta be in the right state to read it. Then I have this beautiful book, which is Catabasis by R.F. Kuang. I cannot wait to read this book. I'm very excited. Also, beautiful. Beautiful book. Stunning special edition. I love it so much. Thank you to my local bookstore, Books by the Bay, for holding a copy for me so that I could get this. This follows two rival graduate students, Alice and Peter, who are trying to get a letter of recommendation from their professor at Cambridge, and unfortunately he dies in a mysterious way, and they have to travel to hell to save him and get that letter of recommendation. But I think only one of them can get it, is I think the idea. This is going to be a dark academia fantasy. I can't wait to be in the mood for this book. I would try to read it right now, but I know that it's not going to work because I'm in a reading slump and I need something just easy. And I really want to give this the focus and attention that it deserves. And I do want to annotate. So I plan on doing that on my Kobo, not in this beautiful edition. Then I have The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon, another beautiful edition. I actually tried to read this book when it released and I just wasn't getting it. I don't know, I kind of had the same issue with Priory of an Orange Tree. I don't know what it is, because I do like Samantha Shannon's writing, but I just couldn't get into that one for a long time. And I really wasn't that big of a fan of it. But with this one, I think it was just too high fantasy for me at the time. Now I'm in the mood for it. Now I want to read this. This is like a 6-book series, I think, at this point. So I don't know if I'm going to get to all of them this year, but I at least want to read this one. In this book, we follow Paige. She is a clairvoyant. She's a dream walker. And in this world, that is illegal. The governing Republic of the Scion doesn't like clairvoyants. No, not a fan. And unfortunately for Paige, she gets arrested for murder. And I don't know if she committed the murder, but she gets arrested for it and is taken prisoner. I forget who she meets, but there is a man that she meets when she's taken prisoner, and she has to trust him if she wants to survive and escape. What is his name? Warden. Warden is his name. I think I got maybe halfway through this book. I may have finished it. Maybe I did. But it's been so long, I don't remember a darn thing. So I'm excited to get to this. I kind of want to read this now. I'm in the middle of so many books. I got to get it together. And then lastly, I have a horror novel, and that is Our Share of Night by Mariana Enriquez. I've been meaning to read this since I bought it. I mean, that kind of goes for all of the books that I purchase. But in this book, a father and son are going on a road trip, and the wife and mother of these two has passed away, and they travel to her family home. Now, when they're there, they learn that she was part of a cult, and they are trying to escape that cult because the son in this cult, it's his destiny to join this order. Obviously, the dad does not want that for his son, so they are trying to flee and escape this cult. I think this has vampires in it. I'm pretty sure, but don't quote me on it because I can't remember, but I want to say that this has vampires. And if it does, I'm very excited for that. If it doesn't, it at least has a cult, and that's going to be very entertaining. So those are the books that I'm hoping to get sometime in 2026. If you have any recommendations on other books that you think I should check out, please let me know in the comments, and let me know if you've read any of these and if they're your favorite, or if you didn't like them and why. But that is all for this video. I tried to keep it short, sweet, and to the point. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!